friends, welcome to day 7. I'm going to be using a little stitious from OG Dip Powder and Garnet from Paramount Dips, along with my favorite dip liquids. This is starting out good already, huh? Which are from OG Dip Powder. And the reason I like these so much, especially for designs like this, is they are slower drying. I wouldn't say they're super slow, but towards like the medium range. So it gives me time to clean up around my cuticles, but also do the scrub ombre. So I'm sure that you saw in my title what I'm going to be doing. So this is going to be a red and black scrub ombre. So what you're going to do is dip into your main color, clean up around your cuticles, and then you're not going to brush off. You're going to go directly in with your eyeshadow brush and you're going to scrub in your color. I find that scrubbing in the darker color over top of a lighter color is the way to go. I just have better like effect that way by going from light to dark. So I'm scrubbing that black into that red dip powder, and I only end up doing one dip of that red. You can see how very, very pigmented. Oh Lord, here we go. Pigmented it is. So I only do one dip, but I end up wanting to make the black part darker. So you're going to see me in a little bit. I'm going to dip into clear and then scrub more of the black into the tip of my nail, but we'll see that in just a little bit. But that's a way that you can build up your color if you want to, is by using clear, and then you don't have to keep dipping into your color dip. But like if I was using a lighter color, I honestly, before I even started my scrub ombre, I would dip into my lighter color at least, you know, two to three times to get that pigmentation that I want, like you see with this red. And then I would do the process of dipping into the clear and then adding your darker color on with your scrub ombre. This way, you're not going to keep covering up the scrub ombre that you did with your dip powder color, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. So I actually already did a mani similar to this, but I did a black and purple mani. And the whole time I was doing this one, all I kept thinking about was Twilight. So I am Team Edward all the way. I have been a huge Twilight fan since the very beginning. I still love it. I watch it all the time. And I'm so glad that Netflix added it on. But anyways, that is besides the point. So when I got done with this mani, I was like, how cool would it be to take a picture and use a apple as like my mani prop? And we don't have apples. And I almost used a tomato. Not gonna lie, I almost used a tomato. I was like, I even took it out of the fridge and then I was like, no, people are going to be able to tell that it's a tomato. So I didn't use that, but I almost did. I almost used a tomato because I'm sad that I didn't get a picture with an apple with this mani, because I think that that just would have been amazing together. So to go off of that, let's say for today's question in the comments, you need to tell me, are you a fan of like paranormal type stuff? It could be either like ghost stories. It could be movies kind of like Twilight, where it's, you know, a paranormal kind of supernatural thing with like the vampires and the werewolves and stuff like that. Speaking of supernatural, I love me some Winchester boys. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I have watched Supernatural, the entire like series, over and over again. Like, they're just so good. Even if you start from the beginning or you start in the middle, if you watched them all the way, they're amazing. And Dean and Sam, they're good looking, let me tell you. Okay, so now here's where I was telling you that I'm going to take that clear to brighten up that black at the tip of my nail. So I'm going to add my OG Dip Powder Pro Base, and then I'm going to dip into the clear, and I'm not going to brush off again. So when you do a scrub ombre, you want to leave the powder on your nail. You don't want to brush that off and then try to scrub it in. It doesn't work. I've tried it, trust me. So I'm going to clean up around my cuticle, and then you're going to see me scrub into the tip again, and you're going to see the difference on my pinky next to my other nails, and it's a huge difference. So I highly recommend adding a couple of layers of your darker color to get the payoff that you want, but this mani was super quick to do. So if you're not into nail art or anything like that, this is something that you could do for Halloween, and it would last you for weeks, you know, because it's just a red and black mani, so it's kind of Halloween, kind of fall, and it's just fun. So yeah. All right, let's brush off here, and then you'll be able to see when I hold up my finger. I should have sped this up a little. Dang, it's slow. I'm in such a mood today. It has been such a long day. I'm so sorry. Okay, so here I'm going to hold up. Yeah, so you can see the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for my other nails as well. But make sure, so I don't know what video I said this in because like I've said, these are all out of order. Make sure you're leaving a way for me to contact you. Don't leave like your phone number or address or something dangerous like that. But if you have Instagram, leave like your Instagram handle or your email address. And just remember, you need to be watching every day, so all 13 days. And that way, I know that you're watching so that you can answer the question in the comment section. And there's going to be 2 giveaways at the end. Let's see. I'm not sure when I'm going to share those, but I know towards the end at some point I will put up the 2 flyers that I have, which kind of just gives away like what will be in giveaway 1 and giveaway 2, but it's going to be what I want to say. There's not gonna be like a picture, so it's just gonna say what it is that you're gonna be able to win, if that makes sense. So you're not gonna actually see the winnings until you get your package. So it'll be a surprise. And I've had people that I've talked to, like, they're like, why are you doing that so early? Like doing these videos so early? But I really think that doing them early allows people to have more time to plan out their manis and like recreate them. So am I nuts for doing these in the middle of September? I mean, maybe, you know? All right, so as always, whenever I use clear, I always make sure that I brush off with a stiff brush. You can use one of these nail brushes, or you can use one like a toothbrush or something. Just get all of that excess powder off, because if you don't, it's going to leave your nail looking very, very cloudy and leave like little white specks kind of on your nail. So make sure that you're really brushing off that excess. And I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate all of my nails with clear again, just because I put that black on there. And when I'm filing and buffing, I don't want to file any of that color away, because I want that black to be concentrated on the tip of my nail. So, and I absolutely love OG Dip Powder's clear. It is my favorite that I've found so far. It's very, very thin, so you actually can add a few layers without your nail getting super bulky, and it works really good, especially when you're using like chunky glitters, because chunky glitters already add bulk to your nail. So using this clear, it doesn't add a ton more bulk, and it still encapsulates your glitters and gives you room to file and buff without making your nail wonky looking, because if your nails start getting too thick, they look weird. So, but I mean, that's just my personal opinion, so don't come for me. All right, so after I get done with that, I'm going to again brush off really, really well, make sure I'm getting all of that excess clear off of my nail. And then I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm trying to look ahead here. I'm going to activate. I'm going to let that completely dry, and then I'm going to file and buff off camera. I I left my filing in other videos during these 13 days, so you can check that out. Check those ones out. And then I'm going to wipe off with a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol. And then I'm going to use the OG Dip Powder gel base and top coat to finish my nails off. You can use dip liquids. I just really wanted to use her gel top coat, and because it's super, super, super shiny. And after watching this, I don't know why I didn't speed this part up. I mean, I'm just putting gel base down. But I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again because I have time. If you have lifting when you use gels, apply a base first, cure for like 30 seconds, and then apply your top coat. The base is going to have that sticky dispersion layer, which is going to let your top coat have something sticky to adhere to. So go ahead and just do your layer of gel base and cure. It's only one extra step, and it's going to give you that, the staying power that you're looking for as far as keeping your nails on for a long time. All right, so I finally sped this up. I must have, when I was editing, I missed an entire section. I don't know what I was doing. So I'm now applying my OG Dip Powder gel top coat. I just wanted these to be super shiny, like, because I have the almond shape and vampire fangs, I'm telling you, the whole time I was thinking of Twilight, the whole time I was doing this mani. So that is it. You're going to cure for 60 seconds, and then you finish off with your cuticle oil. Northern Lights Skincare is my favorite, and she actually just came out with her fall scents, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to show you one of them right here, and she offers sample sizes, so you can try them out before you buy them in the bigger size. So that is it. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.